hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be Sharp and Hero on Circuit Breakers. This is an RJB replay. Check them out. YouTube.com/RJB_TV with an @ before RJB TV. Bottom left, it's going to be Sharp today. And in the top right, it is Hero. Haven't had a Hero replay for a while. We've had a few Sharp replays. He looks very excellent recently as well. So this replay is according to the replay name from 2018. So 5 years ago now, which doesn't feel like 5 years ago, but it is 5 years ago because math. Terror the Overlord moving out. Yeah, I know you're trying to cut back on the Vespian gas huffing. I'm proud of you, dude. Just stay strong and you can beat this. Circuit Breakers is a fairly Terran-favored map. 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock are super easy for Terrans to kill Zerg bases and super hard for Zerg to defend those bases, but... as well as 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So... Scouting, Mr. Drone. Is this gonna be a command center first play? No. Barracks. Barracks coming up. Scouting. Well, not the wrong direction, because there is cross spawn at work here. But just not cross spawn, right? Just not scouting cross spawn, which sometimes players do, but I don't know why. Just on a whim. So Hatch first in it here, even though he has no idea what Sharp is up to. Steve the SCV moving out. Steve the SCV merchandise and Terror the Overlord merchandise at falconpaladin.store. Very easy to find. Very easy URL to remember. If I can remember it, gosh darn it, you can remember it too. That's how this works. All right, so drone gonna harass the SCV, but got there too late to really do anything about the barracks coming up, unfortunately. Gonna get some scouting information off here anyway. What are we looking at? Oh, so no refinery, intriguingly enough. Finally, Steve the SCV comes in and says, okay, it's a hatch first from the Zerg. Not great for me, but I probably would have pressured him if I'd known that was happening, but, you know. Hindsight is 20/20 and whatnot. SCV wants to kill that drone. Drone evacuates. Marine chasing after it as well. Not very fast. Macro hatch can be a bit of a tell that it's going to be a ton of Mutalisks, right? We've had this discussion before. You guys know how this works. Sometimes this macro hatch is used to get 9 larvae available at the time of the spire finishing. Sometimes it's used to make a lot of lings. Maybe some hydras. It's not actually used for Mutalisks at all. The macro hatch can be used for many things. Still no gas, man. So yeah, definitely 1 Rax expand, which you can get away with here against a Zerg player whose pool just now finished at 3 minutes. And it's a cross spawn, so it's a long way to send lings. Just not real much of an indication that Hero is going to be able to get any pressure up. But just in case, you know, we're going to make Marines. We're not going to skip Marines. That's the thing with Terran and Protoss, right? You're going to keep making army. Zerg has to decide, do I make army, do I make drones? Because a larva is their unit producing structure, effectively. And they only have so many larvae available. Whereas, if you have a barracks, you might as well keep making Marines out of it, right? And then your command center can still make SCVs. You're not taking away the ability to make SCVs just because you're making Marines. Think about it that way, right? Right. Anyway, Lair coming up. No third base yet. This is, you know, this feels pretty two-base muta-y to me, but I am not a super duper expert. I just really love StarCraft, and I'm kind of learning things along with the rest of you, right? Engineering bay coming in a little bit early for turrets, so yeah, definitely going to get that +1 infantry weapons upgrade. Our guy Sharp, speed's on the way for the lings, not quite there yet. And yeah, everything is totally cool here. Man, you wanna know how old I am? My oldest just took his learner's permit test. Woof! That makes me feel old. There's a lot of things these days that make me feel old, but that is definitely number 1 right now. I remember those days. I remember taking the learner's permit test and doing driving tests and courses, and we had a little, what did we call it? Was it a range at the high school? They'd set up cones. You'd have to, like, drive around them and parallel park and stuff. Bad times. Spire coming up. I mean, the number of times I've parallel parked since I got my license is, like, 5, maybe? I feel like I'm pretty good at it. It just never really comes up. Not really a thing that I worry about. Anyway, bunker up. But it's 2 base to 2 base, man. So this is where the Mutas and the Lings have to keep map control so the Zerg can get a 3rd base up. Keep the Terran at home because he's worried about the Mutalisks. Again, this 3rd base is telling us, well, it's not a 3rd base, it's a 3rd hatch. It's telling us it's going to be 9, 10, 11 Mutas, maybe more. This could be ye old Soma style ZVT coming out of Hero here. But yeah, time for a ZVT. I feel like we've had a lot of ZVPs and PVTs recently, not a ton of ZVT representation, which I do. Try to make sure every matchup fan is happy here on the Falcon Paladin channel. Hit that like button if you're excited to see what these Mutas are going to do for our friend Hero here. Are they going to get a ton of damage done? Will they kill 1 SCV and then they'll all die? Maybe. Seems unlikely, though. Range upgrade coming in for our Marines. I mean, everything you're seeing here, you've seen 100,000 times before, probably. And there we go. 9 Mutas. Bam. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mutalisks. As more larvae come out, are we going to get more Mutas? Maybe. Only Hero knows the answer to that question. Guess he hasn't pulled off gas, but that could just be because he's planning on going for some Lurker aspect, which, I mean, if you're skipping Lurker aspect against Terran, just kind of asking for trouble, especially if they've already got 5 racks out at 6 minutes. Yeah? Yeah. All right, so Mutaflock. Flap, 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 flapping away. Hydralisk down on the way. 3rd base, there it is. Top left, and this is where the Lings and the Mutas have map control to keep this 3rd base alive, because Lurkers aren't going to do it. Sometimes if you go for Lurkers fast, you can definitely have Lurker eggs morphing on that ramp when the Marines show up, or maybe even just have Lurkers already at the top of that ramp. But this way, you're just kind of keeping the Marines away from that 3rd base through the power of the Mutalisk. Very powerful indeed. Are we getting upgrades for these guys? Nah. So just going for a Queen's Nest, going for Lurkers. Just getting 11 Mutas out, and I think this is it. I think this is the Mutas we're going to see today. Maybe we'll get some if with Science Vessels are coming out, which of course they are. Sharp is going to make Science Vessels. He's SK Terraning this thing as hard as he can. So maybe 1 Mutalisk to pick off Plagued Science Vessels, as that Hive is coming up at 7 minutes. That's some pretty fast tier 3 for a Zerg player. All right, Ling Muta. Are we going to try to jump on this? I don't know. I wouldn't feel great about it, but okay. We're going to try it anyway, friendo. And actually pretty good. Reinforcing Marines come in. The Mutas don't like what they see, so this group dies. But the reinforcing group, can the Muta Micro get some work done? Not really. There's only 6 Mutas left after that. Down from 11. Every Zerg player, or every Zergling is dead there. Oh, man. Just trying to keep that map control with 6 Mutas. A lot harder to do than if you have 11. But the good news for Zerg fans everywhere is that Hiders are moving across the map. Lurker aspect is just about done. That 3rd base should really not die to the power of these Marines. But, oh, man, 2 more Mutas go down. I'm just not sure they're getting the value. I guess insofar as they're protecting the 3rd base, they're getting the value. And as long as the 3rd base doesn't die in the next 3 or 4 minutes, they're doing their job. Even if they all die. I mean, sure, you'd want to get more kills for sure if you are a Zerg player, but sometimes you only do what you can do. All right, so these Lurkers, yep, these Lurkers will be ready to go. It's going to be a little bit tighter than I thought, as Sharp is marching up this left side. Marching, marching, marching. Lurker, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, burrow. And, okay, that's it. Done. So the Mutas are just going to sacrifice themselves entirely. I don't know, that was unnecessary. But yeah, you're not busting up this ramp unless you have Irradiate or Siege Tanks, which don't have any of those. Got a factory, no tech lab. Does have the double star port, but no control towers on those guys. Oh! Wait! Are you serious? Oh, man, he got up there. He snuck up this. I just didn't even... I mean, he sort of got up here. Everything died on the attempt. That's tough. Dude, what was this? What was this? What did he... I don't like rewinding. So those medics get wiped out. There is no damage done here. I gotta rewind. What did he Was he trying to hide something? Maybe he was trying to hide something in here. Wow, so the lurkers weren't perfectly positioned to cover this left walking angle, but yeah, I mean, reinforcing lings and lurkers come in. The initial 2 lurkers do die, which is annoying stuff. But at the end of the day, a lot of medics died. These guys can't get up the ramp because the reinforcing lurkers are here anyway. And, oh, I missed it. I was analyzing other stuff. Hold on. That was not back far enough, was it? Nope. I know, everyone's favorite thing. Falcon rewinds. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to go up this ramp. Okay, I guess we'll see the initial going up this ramp, and then I'll pay very close attention. It's got to be a Nidus Canal, right? Why did he... How did it possibly die? It's not even an option. Yeah, so he's got a Nidus Canal. A Defiler Mound there. Yada, yada, yada. There. Nidus Canal. Oh, he kills it. Oh, no, hero. I was like, why would he cancel the Nidus Canal? He killed it, which kills it on both sides. He has to rebuild. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's not game-ending stuff, but that's really terrible. Consume's on the way. Adrenal's on the way. I mean, everything a Zerg player wants to deal with this whole SK Terran stuff is coming to life right now. On the other side, we've got drop ships, first of all, not science vessels, as there's not actually a science... Oh, there's a science facility. It's working on a radiate, so we're getting drop ships. We're going to try to drop maybe into the main base here of ye old Zerg player, which is going to be pretty damaging, because the defense is here, right? Okay, so new Nidus Canal. New Nidus Canal. Should not be killed by sleeper agent Zerglings this time, I don't think. So drop ships are done. They are probably going to cruise across the map here, yeah. Here they come. He's going to try to just bypass all of these lurkers, hydras, lings, etc., etc. There are lings ready for a drop, though. There are some units here inside the main base, or there were some units here inside the main base. Some Scourge ready to go. He knows that Sharp likes his drops, which, I mean, look. Drops are amazing in Brood War. If you're not incorporating drops into your play, there is something you can do to make your play better. That's incorporating drops. Protoss, Zerg, Terran, doesn't matter. Drops are good. Plague coming in. He's going to try to bust on in here, but ow. Okay, catching some immediate lurker spines. And then trying to sneak past the Scourge. Nice jukes! And what are the... Okay, Scourge kill one of the drop ships. Lings are ready to jump. Okay, well, everybody gets shut down there. Why are we letting this Marine live? I don't understand the purpose of letting this Marine live. Oh, these 2 Marines live, honestly. These Lings have Adrenal. They don't have any attack or armor upgrades, but they have Adrenal, which is something. Yeah, so that drop did not go well for the Terran player. Not even a little bit. Now we have Science Vessels in production. They are going to have a Radiate ready to pop. There we are. Science Vessel is almost ready to irradiate. Attacking that third base with a little Irradiate support would be awesome. Scanning to see if there's anything. Yeah, there are lurkers up there. There is a Defiler up there. So good luck, Marines. You got to have the support of your friends. Oh, look at the bypass. It almost worked. Ah! So 3 Lings made it through the Dark Swarm. Or 3 Marines made it through the Dark Swarm. They immediately died to the Zerglings. I don't know, my brain thinks Marines and Zerglings are the same word. Probably something you've noticed. 4th base coming up here from hero top left. Okay, Irradiate. Consume. He's trying to get a Plague off. Scourge, no. I mean, might as well. Okay. Plagues, like 5 of the Marines. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take that for a Desperation Plague on a Defiler that's gonna die. This feels like a Ling Ultra play to me, doesn't it? This really feels like it's going to be Ling Lurker into Ultralisks eventually against SK Terran, which can be very, very good. Oh, Science Vessel down. Scourge get it. Marines were too busy worrying about getting their faces clawed off by Zerglings. Ugh. Adrenalings. The healing is too good. So 2 Marines survive the battle, but they see all of their friends die. More and more Marines popping out here from Sharp. Got a 3rd base. Minerals only here. Excellent. He is actually ahead economically compared to the Zerg player. We've got a physics. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I don't know what this is officially called when you go SK Terran into battle cruisers. But we're going to get some battle cruisers in the house. Skirt. No, decides not to try to get in there, not to commit. Smart. The Marines had stimmed and they were ready to snipe you out of the sky, friends. Maybe not. Maybe not Ultralisks. These are macro hatches. You know how Falcon feels about macro hatches. They're insanely good. The investment into macro hatches always pays off. Anytime a Zerg player makes macro hatches, I can just feel it in the effectiveness of their macro through the rest of the game. It's really kind of nuts. Okay, well, Dark Swarm up. Third base, probably going to get lifted off here. Unless the irradiates are insane, which there's not enough irradiate available to kill all of these lurkers. But the Defiler got killed, so that's nice. Oh, this is super yap. Evacuation of the third base. Liftoff, not necessary yet. Lurkers suck against about killing buildings. Good split on these Marines. Nice. The one inside the Dark Storm, obviously the bigger problem, because of course it always is. We got Lings trying to pick off reinforcements coming across the middle of the map. There are too many there. Lings. Dark Swarm lasts forever. Terran fans have comments about that every time. Dark Swarm is insanely good. Ooh, catching a lurker before it... Oh. Catching a lurker before it could burrow. Nice. Catching a lurker as it burrows. Plagued. At the same time, though. Not good. The lurker pull back or the lurker just die? I don't know what happened to that lurker. Science vessel count is nice. Ultralisk Cavern coming in. 2 battle cruisers at a time being produced. Battle cruiser operational indeed. Yeah, RJB said he sent this replay in because it's a great example of what ZVT can be. Just action everywhere on the map. Consistently here. Clearing out the Lings at a 4th base attempt down to the south from Sharp. Is that going to work out for him? Is he going to be able to defend it? He's got a lot of Marines down here. Not many medics, not many science vessels. They're kind of cruising across the map instead. These Lings do still have 0-0 upgrades, which I'm disappointed in, honestly. At 15 minutes, you're going Ling Ultra. You have 0-0 melee, attack, and Carapace? Why? I mean, he's working on 1-1, but we're at 15 minutes and it's not done yet. That seems... I guess he's just making more Lings instead of giving them upgrades, which, again, investing in upgrades is great. So 4-base Zerg, 4-base Terran. It doesn't bode well for our Zerg fans in the chat right now. Scourge trying to connect, not really connecting. Okay, 1 science vessel down. Plague on the science vessels, though. Plague-oo. Getting some of that work done. Chitinous plating coming in. That's how I say it from Georgia. It's a chitinous plating. Battle cruiser makes its presence known. Is he going to get Yamato for these boys? I don't know. The Scourge are like, well, I guess we'll connect on a battle. Oh, wipe out a battle cruiser. Okay, I guess that took some previous Scourge hits. Or that was more Scourge than I thought it was. Yeah, again, this SK Terran play is all about how many science vessels you can keep alive. Sharp's done okay with it. He hasn't, like, going nuts. I love the fire bats, recognizing the Ling heavy approach to what Hero's doing here today. Got the 1-1 upgrades on those dudes, but, I mean, this is a, yeah, battle cruiser just picking off Lings outside of the Dark Storm. Defensive Matrix fire bat up in the house. The Marines are at 2-2 already, man. They are out upgrading you guys like crazy. Any Ultralisks in production? No. I think the battle cruiser just got wiped out by Scourge. Yes. Oh, the lurker spines are everything for this right now. Yeah, if you just try to go Ling Ultra, maybe not as effective as actually introducing lurker spines into the play here. Their big attack down to the south. A couple Lings get down in here, force an evacuation of these SCVs. Fire bats respond and try to shut it down. Marines, this is what I'm talking about. The expansions to the 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock actually for Hero, and this 3 o'clock from Hero. Gonna be tough. Meanwhile, drop here at the 4th base, dropping out of range of, I guess, the Lings. I thought there might be a Sunken or 2 here. No, there isn't. Sick drop set up. Dark Swarm will protect the drones, not the buildings. We all know that. Lings come rolling into the 6 o'clock base. Fire bat dies. Marine dies. 1-1 Lings with Adrenal are mean. Lurkers and Lings cruising on in here, too. Marines trying to pick off a Spore Crawler at the 4th base of the Zerg, while the 6 o'clock of the Terran is just under absolute onslaught right now. Staying back, forcing a liftoff on that CC would be pretty fantastic. Enemy SCVs you can kill is going to be great. Yeah, so right side the 3 o'clock base is canceled. 12 o'clock is coming in as scheduled from Hero, checking to make sure Sharp is that Hero doesn't have a base in the bottom right. The Marines get cleared out. The Spore stays alive, which is nice. Whew, still making those battle cruisers is Sharp. 125 to 128 supply. Sharp has fewer workers than the Zerg player does, 61 to 44. The liftoff on the command center is OP right now because there's nothing that can shoot up here. This group, oh, you guys were on a scouting mission and you're all going to die for it. How dare you go scouting, says Hero. I will make you pay the ultimate price. Coming up the left side is Sharp. 1 Ultralisk in production. Hero could afford a lot more Ultralisks. I don't know what he's doing with his cash right now, to be honest with you. Is he saving it? Is he... No, not supply block. Does he need larva, maybe? Maybe a little bit larva starved, but Ultras are 1 larva per Ultra. I guess he's throwing up tons of Scourge, more drones. But he's got enough money to make like 5 Ultralisks right now. That'd be pretty nice. Maybe he's like, I don't know if that's what I want. I don't know if that's what the soul of my Zerg body wants right now. Yeah, more Lings, another Ultra, just kind of 1 at a time, circumspectly making it here. 7 Marines at a time on the way from Sharp, by the way. Well, he's got a bunch of Ultras, so maybe he figured he didn't need 5 more. This is going to be good. Scourge connecting. Oh, this is really bad. Science Vessels dead. Irradiated Ultralisks on top of your Marines, but also killing each other. Irradiate damage stacks. Don't sit next to each other, boys. Huge drop at the 4th base. Lurkers defending it, though, dropping into the 3rd base, too, where there are no Lurkers in position, but Lings jumping on these dudes. There are not enough of them to shut that down. I think Hero might have this game. Excellent defense of both of those bases. He's going to clear these Marines out. No problemo. The 6 o'clock base of the Terran is still not happening. 12 o'clock of Heroes happening, plus the 3 o'clock is the thing, too, here. 153 to 99 total supply. The Science Vessels dying are the key. They're always the key to this matchup. If you're going SK Terran with battle cruisers. Lings have 2-2 yet? They do. Lings have 2-2 yet. 3-3 for the Marines and the Fire Bats. So good defense here. Scourge trying to see if there's any Science Vessels they can wipe out. Ultralisks joining the party. Scourge like, I guess dropships are fine targets. Why not? Yeah, sure. Ultras dying, though. 154 to 88 supply. Ultras are taking Marines with them. Not what you want to see if you're a Terran player. Lurker burrows in. Marines get it. Nice. 2 Marines gave their lives to save this base. They will be remembered. Yeah, 4th base is just barely back up and rolling here from Sharp. I don't know if he can defend this, actually. Ling Ultra forcing a liftoff of the command center again. Or, you know, might just... Nope, there's the liftoff. And the 3rd base, if that sucker dies, it's over. Irradiate's good. Ultralisks coming in for a party as well. Irradiated Ultralisks cleaving through the Marines, hurting each other in the process. Yes, Plague, Dark Swarm up at the natural base. I mean, Hero's natural doesn't even matter at this point. But that is your GG, and Hero is your winner in 21 minutes and 34 seconds. An absolutely killer, impressive display of how to play ZVT there from Hero. Got his 3rd base up on time, delayed the upgrades for some reason, but it worked out. So, hey, who am I to complain? Sharp did not adequately defend his 6 o'clock base. Maybe a bunker, maybe some spider mines or a couple siege tanks would have helped. But yeah, no factory units here today. No spider mines off of Ultras from 1 factory. No tanks off of 1 factory. Just Marines, medics, fire bats, battle cruisers, and science vessels. I feel like the win rate with battle cruisers in ZVT versus Zerg on my channel is super low. But I don't know. I don't know why Terran does that. Let me know in the comments if you do. All right. So yeah, we had drops all over the place. We had canceled bases. We had lifted bases. We had Scourge taking down battle cruisers. We had Ultralisks and Lings streaming in. We had Firebats taking down the same Lings, but Firebats and Marines versus Ultralisks and Lings with these upgrades. Woof. Super, super hard to hold off, especially if there are 6 bases for the Zerg player and 3 bases for you. It's just math. Just math. Ta-da! So hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Let's check it out. Check out the final score. 130,000 points here from our guy Sharp. 162,000 points from Hero. Outproducing the Terran player by 2-1. And yeah, the kill-death ratio here for Sharp was just not enough. And outspending the Terran player by 13,000 resources in 21 minutes. That is a lot of Ultralisks, I tell you what. Kablah. All right, very good. So that right there is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.